Why are people so focused on listening to hate comments? That is my number one question that I've always been constantly asking myself ever since I started YouTube. And the more I started making content, I always took these comments to heart, where it would be whether it's people telling me false lies about myself, or whether that's just people insulting me in general, right? And honestly, the moment that you start realizing when you mature is that you don't really give a fuck about what anyone else says, but you care about the opinion of yourself, because I feel like the opinion of yourself matters a lot more. So here's the thing. You already know about yourself. You already know all the flaws you have. You already know what exactly you need to fix, what exactly you need to do better. So what is the point of listening to people that don't care about you, that just see you constantly going through this cycle we call mental health, and all they're telling you to do is just grow the fuck up? They don't give a shit. They don't know your story. They don't know how you feel like. They can't relate to you. And that's fine, right? In life, not everyone has to relate to each other, because we all have different stories. We all have different minds. But I just want to make this video to express how important it is to not let a hate comment ruin your day. Do not let a hate comment ruin your day at all. Don't let it bring down your moral. Because the moment that you start doing that, you're going to start repeating a lot of negative thoughts in your head, which is going to bring down your motivation and your confidence. And it shows, because I remember when I was, well, if I'm being honest, I'm still getting new into this whole, mental health type shit and making these videos, so I don't really expect to be the greatest, but I'm just in general just trying to give advice to the people that are struggling in life and just give a new spark of hope. I feel like, and the people that are telling me that I'm doing these videos for attention, I'm not. I'm doing this to help people, but then again, if you think about it realistically, technically I am doing it for attention, because the more people that I can reach this video out to, the more people I'll be able to help. And you guys notice that I'm not really looking at the camera that much, so I'll try to look at the camera a lot more. But yeah, that's just the whole part. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm still a bit camera shy. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really show my face that often, but I'm still getting used to it. I wish I had done it much earlier. I wish that I wasn't, ashamed of who I was. And yeah, now I'm just, the internet is a very cruel place. I want you guys to know that. It is a very cruel place. Not everyone's going to be nice. Not everyone is going to have a logical mind, right? So I feel like the most important thing that you can do is focus on yourself. And if people are giving you constructive criticism, you can listen to the criticism and see if it applies to you, right? And if someone insults you, bro, don't even feel bad. That's just someone else throwing their anger out on you, because they themselves don't know how to control it. They feel the need to make fun of someone because something in their lives is going wrong. You don't need to get mad at that. It has nothing to do with you. It's not your business, bro. That's all I'm trying to say, right? So, if you receive a bunch of hate comments, I know it can be tempting. I know sometimes you just feel like typing out or replying back with like a massive hate comment, because you're really pissed off and you're mad at that person. But I'm just telling you, it is not worth your energy. In fact, I have a great tip for you. What you can do is, every single time you receive a hate comment, you could make a challenge out of it. You could be every single time I receive a hate comment, you could just do 5 push-ups or 2 push-ups. Depends on how many hate comments you get, by the way. If you get a lot, then you might need to bring that number down. That way you don't overly exercise, right? But apart from that, just try to turn something that's negative into something that benefits you, right? And I feel like that is the most important part. About life, we still have a lot of things to learn in life. We still have a lot of things to experience. We're still young, and once we get into our 20s, we're gonna see how wrong we were in our teens, and we're gonna see that how much has changed in our life. And it's about taking action, and it's about bettering your life for better quality. And I know that some people tell me that, oh wow, dude, look, you don't practice this, you don't practice that, you don't practice what you preach, you're making mental health videos but you're fat, blah blah blah. Yes, I know, and that's why exactly I'm trying to make this change. I'm trying to do what's best for myself. I'm trying to do what's best for the people around me. I'm trying to do what's best for my health, right? And I just feel like that's really important, and that's really all I need there is to say. I don't need people to believe me. I don't need people's approval. I don't need people's motivation, because the only person that I need to motivate me is myself, if I'm being honest with you. I always motivate myself. And sometimes, yes, I do get mentally drained, alright? I mean, especially right now. I have like a huge withdrawal headache. If anything, the reason why I probably have these withdrawal headaches is because of the fact that I, stopped the addiction. So usually when you stop an addiction, you basically just get withdrawal headaches. But that's your mind trying to get you to go back to those addictions, because it is something that you enjoy doing. But sometimes I learned that in order to actually enjoy or get the best out of life, you have to be able to step out of your comfort zone, whether you like it or not. You have to try, right? And I think that's just very important, to note down about life. And every single person is fighting a mental battle. Every single person has different thoughts. Every single person has different issues, right? So we gotta make sure that we treat the people well, and we have to be logical, right? We can't be in denial. We can't be blind. We just need to help our people out. We just need to give them advice. We need to show them the steps, right? And who else are we to do it if no one else is going to do it for them, right? You see, think about it like this, right? If you want something to change in your life, you're going to need to make that change. Let's say you're in like a cold environment, right? And let's say while you're in that cold environment, you don't want to be in that cold environment because it's so cold and stuff like that, and you want to get warmer and stuff like that. So you could try doing a few things. That could be trying to make yourself warmer in the cold environment, or you could just move to a completely different environment entirely, right? And that's the part about making changes in your life that will benefit you. Because if you're gonna sit in a cold environment and just do nothing is gonna change, okay? If it's a cold environment, nothing is gonna change unless you make that change. And that's why it's really important. I understand that I also kind of, I understand that I also kind of like raged a bit in the live stream. But honestly, if I'm being honest, I wasn't really mad. I was just speaking my heart out because I just didn't want the haters, and I just didn't want the people that were so blinded by the facts to really just, overcome the facts. I mean, you saw how the live stream went, and it was actually not bad. If anything, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed talking to the people. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep focusing on myself. I'm gonna keep focusing on those people around me, and just make the best out of my life, because that's the whole point, is to enjoy life. It's not to sit in bed all day. It's not to not exercise. It's not to not do anything valuable with my life. So, and I have a purpose to fulfill, and I want to fulfill that purpose. I'm doing this for myself, the people around me, and in general, just for my health. So that's all I really have to say for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate it. I was not expecting to get this amount of support, and it honestly truly makes me emotional. So I just want to say thank you guys again, and I want you guys to take care of yourselves, be humble, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.